What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw Media. All right, so recently, it might have been the last game. I think it was this past game. Game 4 between the Timberwolves and the Dallas Mavericks. Shaquille O'Neal was courtside at the game. And he was sitting close to Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs is a cornerback for the Dallas Mavericks. For the cornerback for the Dallas Mavericks. He's a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And he asked Shaq, you can hear it picked up on the audio. He asked Shaq, how many points would he average in today's NBA? Now, of course, we all know that scoring is inflated in today's NBA. You know, it's not a knock on the era. It's just the way this style is played. It's inflated compared to, say, the late 90s and into the 2000s. And Shaq said 40. But actually, Trevon Diggs said you're averaging 40 in this era. And Shaq said, yeah, easy, right? Now, I don't know what your opinion is of that. My opinion is, this is just my opinion. When you're saying 40, are you kind of like saying really 35, 36, and you just round to 40? Or are you saying 40 easy and you could even average more than 40? Because with that, I don't know, it's just my opinion. I'm calling cap on that. And the reason why I call cap on that is because we've seen Michael Jordan average 37 without three-pointers. And the tallest year in NBA history statistically was the 86-87 season. I think Mike only made 12 three-point field goals during that season. I think it was 12 for 41 or something from downtown. Something like that. Or 12 for something like that. Now, we see Kobe Bryant average 35.4 points per game in 2006, which is the first year of the rule changes to help to push scoring up. We've seen Wilt average 50 and 45 points per game, respectively 61, 62, and 62 NBA seasons. Hell, we've even seen Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the second all-time leading scorer, have, I think, at least two. I think he had 3 seasons, though, but I know he had at least 2 averaging over 30. In 71, I think he averaged 31.7, it might have been, or 6. And I think the next year he averaged something like 34.8. I think he had another year averaging over 30, but I think he just didn't win the scoring title. But you get my point. I don't want to keep dragging this on and on. Shaq never averaged over 30 points a game. Never. He never did it. He won 2 scoring titles, 94, 95, and 99, 2000, but he never averaged 30 points per game. The closest he did was in the 99-2000 season when he averaged 29.7. And then he had 2 other seasons, 93-94, when he came in second to Dave Robinson, averaging 29.3 to Dave Robinson's 29.8. And then in 94-95, he won a scoring title, but he averaged 29.3. So that seemed to be his limit. He never averaged 30. So you're telling me now you're going to average 40 in a faster paced league when you conveniently didn't show the decency and as far as your teammates as a team, and didn't show the discipline to come into training camp in shape. So in an NBA where the game was more of a half-court affair and a slower pace, and you still couldn't average 30, you're telling me in this era you're going to average 40. Unless he was the Shaquille O'Neal that was 315 and under, I don't see how he's going to do it. I don't see how he's going to go up and down the court 350, 360 pounds all day. I don't see it. Remember, Shaq had 1 year where he averaged 40 minutes a game, and it damn near killed him. Now, of course, nobody averages that many minutes anymore, but back in those days, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, Glenn Rice, you can look it up. All these guys I'm naming. Larry Johnson for the back injuries, Charles Barkley, all the stars, Karl Malone, all those guys average over 40 minutes or close to it. Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? That was what was expected back then. So I just don't see it. I don't see how in today's NBA he's going to average 40 points per game. I get it. His field goal percentage is going to be way up because it's just so much easier to score. You don't have the big men you had. You got power forwards masquerading as centers now. I get it. But I just don't see him averaging that many points. First of all, defensively, Shaq is going to be a liability. He doesn't have even then, Shaq had problems guarding big men who could shoot from outside, right? Remember the problems he had with, Big Country Reeves, who just had range out to 20 feet, 19 feet? Now guys are shooting threes. So he's going to be a liability on defense for that instance. So there'll be times when he's not even be on the floor. Possibly. And just the pace, I don't see it. This is, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be a great player. I can see him averaging 34, 35. But 40 easy? Come on. The man only had 3 50-point games in his career. 3. Kobe Bean Bryant had 26? Including the playoffs, I think. Shaq never scored 50 in the postseason. Never. His playoff high, I believe, is 46. Michael Jordan did it 8 times. Wilt Chamberlain did it 4 times in the postseason. Wilt had 118 50-point games in the regular season. Even James Harden has, 25 or 24, I think, 50-point games. So, look, already, And I'm trying to think. I think Luka Doncic already has more career 50-point games than Shaq. And Shaq played 19 seasons. So, I don't believe that Shaq is going to average over 40. Easy. Come on now. Michael Jordan wouldn't average over 40 easy. I would still say it'll be a challenge. I'm not going to say it's a challenge, but he can do it. But to say it's easy, like he could, if he tried really hard, he could average 45 or 50, that's cap. Plus he's a bad free throw shooter. And that's not as tolerated as it used to be. So, me personally, I see his upper limit in this league is 35 maybe. But he has too many holes in his game in today's NBA for me to see him doing that. That's just my opinion. So what you guys think?